What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? Now, let me first tell you, I'm not prepared for today's video. I was actually getting ready to do an unboxing video because I knew I had some games coming, so I was clearing some space for it. And we will get to that. I may do that today and upload it tomorrow, maybe tonight. Whenever the fuck it goes up, it goes up. But I just had to come out and speak upon this topic. And I'm not prepared to. I initially wasn't going to. But then Smash JT uploaded his video, and it kind of solidified the fact that this information is out there. Let me back up. Last night I was working on a client's, I guess you call him a client. On Etsy, someone asked me for a custom paint in one of these, okay? It's just a little Raiders of the Lost Ark thing. I molded this from a toy. I just basically made them available for people unpainted to maybe paint and put in their own personal dioramas. But regardless, I was listening to DJC Studios, Forever Amico Forever live podcast, live stream, whatever the fuck it's called, last night. Just to reiterate, I am there. I'm in the shadows. I keep telling you folks, you know, like I'm watching your videos. I may not chime in all the time. But I am there. I am supporting each and every one of you. So I'm just got a kind of a shy thing going on when it comes to bucket, whatever. And somewhere in that stream, I was focused on this mostly. It was just mainly for background noise. But you gotta understand, I got things like this on my face trying to get every blade of grass painted. So you can imagine my focus isn't there. But it turned out John Alvarado was in the chat, which is not anything unusual. And he had mentioned something, and I'm not going to quote. Don't quote. I'm not going to go through the video to find a screenshot or whatever. I mean, I guess you could cheat and just take it from Jeff's video, and we'll get to that in a minute too. Something to the tune of, I predict, or I foresee, or I'm guessing, something like that. Some fun way of saying it. That the quiet period with Amico and the public will be ending at the end of the month, not making it indefinite, but hinting towards that the idea is there. Didn't pay much attention to it until I saw Jeff's video, and I was just like, you know what? I got some thoughts on this. I mean, I'm already on a nostalgia kick watching the videos from the event that happened here in Boston, and maybe that's what triggered it last night, subconsciously hearing that. So I'm watching these videos all this morning in bed while I'm just being a lazy fucking bum, which is great because I hardly ever get to do that. And then I watched Jeff's video. Jeff uploaded his video, and I'm watching yours too, dude. I may not chime in, but I'm there. You know I'm there. And he had mentioned that a lot of people have blocked him and some haven't. I'm one of the ones that haven't blocked him. It is what it is. Fuck it, whatever. I'm not going to hate the guy because he's a turncoat or whatever the fuck you want to call him. But the video was pretty typical. Started with the topic and ended with the topic and had a whole bunch of everything he's said 100 times in the middle. Complained about ticks on his body and brush. Bring a machete with you next time you go on your walk, dude, and you'll be good to go. You'll get a little bit of upper body strength going. You know, go lefty and righty. Maybe bring 2 machetes. I mean, it's fucking California, dude. Anything goes over there, isn't it? Isn't it the fucking Wild West of weirdness? That's how I take California anyway. The Wild West of weirdness. But going beyond that, let's talk about that statement that by the end of the month we could have an end to the silence. Now, much like Smash, I want to say it's probably going to be more of a negative thing. It's probably going to be a bankruptcy thing. It's probably going to be, look, we're hemorrhaging here. We can't sustain anything. Obviously, people are being reorganized and leaving, and all kinds of stuff's going on. We haven't heard from them. We've got nothing but bad news from them for the past however months. And yeah, I think this might be the eulogy. The eulogy, which sucks. It's not surprising. It's not at all. I have faith in the company, but reality has to eventually say, you know what? Maybe not faith, hope. It's more of a hope thing. You know, I hope it works out. But that's in lies the fucking anxiety of this thing. It could be good fucking news. You don't know. It could be just some random. Here's what I'm hoping, at the very least. And please don't think I don't think others deserve their units or to be able to purchase them. But I think at the very least, they're going to get out the Founders and maybe the VIP editions and somehow try to get that working into being able to make the retail units go into actual production and hopefully slowly get it in there. But with these new price hikes and talking about, removing a controller and stuff like that, I think they're just going to be fighting an icy uphill battle. What was it? Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill. What the fuck does that mean, Wesley Snipes, you goofy motherfucker? That's from Blade, excuse me. Apparently I have a new hole in my fucking lip that I did not experience before. But, okay, that's a lie. I experience it every day. I'm a fucking weirdo. It could be anything in between, and I'm not gonna lie, it's making me nervous. It's making me really nervous, because I'm the type of guy that's like, look, I just need to know. Just fucking tell me. Give me something. Are we in for something somewhat positive? Is it neutral? Is it completely negative? Is it what we think is going to happen? Is it what we hope it's going to happen? So many questions, so many what ifs. And I am not going to lie. And if the Intellivision people, including Tommy, want to get upset with me for this, or even my friends, that's fine. You can all be mad at me. But after all of this was said and done, and considering that I may not have fucking carried the torches high the whole time, and there was other people that used to talk to Tommy on the phone on a regular. I didn't talk to him on the phone on a regular. I think we've had 1 or 2 conversations on the phone, a bunch of Skype calls, and just going back and forth about guitar stuff and just, political stuff. Him and I have somewhat the same political views on things. I hope I get something out of this. I mean, I was the champion for the longest time. Then when I saw a crowd showing up, I kind of walked away. That's what I do. If a crowd starts developing, I go home. I go home. I don't like crowds. I don't like being in crowds, even virtually. So, even if it's a shell, a dev unit shell with the controllers, there's something to mark. Because I do plan on, if this whole thing does go bust, okay, I'm still going to say if. Stuff like that, and the pouch I got, and the controller spinner disc thing, I'm gonna make like a shadow box for it as a good memory, because at the end of the day, if Amico is officially gone, I got out of it a lot more than a game console. Obviously, I didn't get a game console, but people are like, okay, well, you lost out on $100, but I got a lot more. In the end, so I'm not technically losing the $100. Sure, I'm probably not going to get what the $100 was initially tossed in there for, but between all the experiences I've had and things I've gotten, I mean, for fuck's sake, honestly though, these are going to be collectibles. Stuff like this, and those games, I know it's not going to be as rare because, a lot of people ordered them. But things like this, this was manufactured for the Intellivision Amico, and should it never come out, well, I have a piece of the Amico. I have a piece of the console itself. Maybe the controller, but that's part of the package. And I have some accessories with the name on it, and the t-shirts and stuff like that. So I have collectibles, and those will become collectibles, I'm sure. They will be, the great failed. Think of all the failed consoles from the past. Think of the Atari Jaguar. I know it came out. It's not the same, but have you tried to buy a Jaguar lately? Or any game for it? Think about it. So, if anything, I got some collectibles out of it. I got some really great experiences. I got to meet some really rad people, hang out with some rad people, and break bread with some rad people. And I'm not just talking about the Boston event, but I don't know. I predict doom and gloom. I predict them coming out and finally saying, all right, guys, thank you. It's been a fun ride. We apologize. Whatever the PR version of this is done. But let's still hold hope that I'll see a piece of golden wood grain coming to my front door here in however long. That would be great if they got some kind of way to jump into the manufacturing, if they finagled something, and that they're going to manufacture a handful of them. I think their biggest hurdle after that would be the cost. The cost. I mean, I was a little about the cost after it had gone up initially, and the only reason I was able to get in on the Founders Edition is because of the $100 down payment. And I've been saving up for it, and I have the other 200 and change. I actually put 250 aside, just in case. I mean, there is going to be shipping costs and stuff too. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Aside from being a dickhead and talking about how stupid people are for wanting this thing, what are your thoughts? You know, do you think good news or bad news is coming out? We all know most of you think it's a fucking scam, so enough of that shit, all right? It's old, it's tired, and quite frankly, none of us give a fuck. No one gives a fuck about what you got to say, but yeah, I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this, nor do I know how to sound off about it, but I guess we're going to wait. And I guess the other possibility is nothing happens. Nothing happens and we're still in the dark. So guys, go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below. Leave feedback, thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to you, the Creep is positive. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, I hope you're doing well. Take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.